Okay, this is going to be a really little video on the bike that normally sits up there, because it is such a lovely day that I can't. It's blue sky out there. I've just finished work on a Friday afternoon, and I want to give my summer bike its first 2019 ride. I'll give a quick talk through it and then mention a couple of things, so hopefully it'll just be quite a short video. It's a Canyon CF SLX disc with Di2 fitted. Additional things are you'd normally get set of aero integrated bars which go on all this level Canyon. I've got those over there. I didn't like them because of the size of the stem. It was just too far for me, and actually it says it's 100mm stem, but I measured it, it's 110mm to the centre of the bars. Anyway, I got rid of it because I wanted that flexibility to be able to change the stem and move things around. I prefer this little setup, so it's got a 90mm stem in here, which does make it a little bit twitchy. I definitely wouldn't go any lower than 90mm. That's the Canyon stem. Zipp bars to go with that, and then it's the new Ultegra, with the 8000 with the electronic shifters all set up, which I do like Di2, but I don't like it if you're trying to do multiple gear changes or you're trying to drop lots of gears to go up a climb. I'm not a big fan of it, so I like it, but it's not a big game changer for me. Anyway, so that's the bike. Other additions are the Zips. So they normally come with the Cosmics. Sold those to a friend. Which are the Cosmics that it comes with are aluminium wheels, effectively. It's with a carbon covering, fairing, if you like. Whereas these Zips are lovely. I don't deserve them. To be honest, I don't deserve this bike. There's a definite difference on these wheels. They are harsher compared to any aluminium wheels. These are particularly harsh. They are quite strange when you ride them and you stop pedaling, because they use magnets, I think, within the free hub, and so the bike is silent. It's quite strange coming up behind other people who just can't hear you coming. Quite an odd sensation. The wheels are fantastic. In a crosswind, they are much better than my Cosmics that I had. In a steady crosswind, this dimpling really does seem to make a difference, but I don't notice a difference in gusts. Gusts still just put too much pressure on, and it doesn't really. You still got to keep your hands on the bars when it's a gusty day, and I probably wouldn't take this out any more than 20-mile-an-hour winds, and any sort of gusts over 30 miles an hour, I probably wouldn't take it out. What I do have now are the GP 5000s. These are the tubeless setup. Just put these on. I did have the Zipp tangents. All these are 25mm, so I don't lose the aerodynamic effect of the wheels. So I had the Zips before, which were terrible for very lightweight and very racy, grippy tyres, but they would last me maybe 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles last season. I got through 2 pairs of those bikes. So I've had the Canyon CF, the Ultimate CF SL before, SL9, which is an Ultegra level with rim brakes, and that was a gorgeous bike. Really felt light and nippy. So I got rid of that and I upgraded to the SLX because I just wanted to get the disc. I want to have all my bikes were very similar. So I've got the disc. So I can't tell the difference between an SL and an SLX. And to be if I'm really honest, someone like me, you're throwing that money away. I am more than comfortable on the SL, the SLX. I threw money at it. I don't know why. Anyway, additional things I've got are the Stages twin-sided power meter, which has performed flawlessly. A brilliant bit of kit. There was a bit of an issue with Stages a while back with the old, I think they were Gen 2 ones, where they'll get some water ingress. I've got 2 Gen 3s, single-sided on the other bikes. No water ingress, no problem with them. This is double-sided, no problem. It's got a battery either side. It is reliable. It is really reliable. The frame, I had the blue. I'm probably going to, after this season, get it resprayed, get it completely, get all this paint taken off and get a full respray. Got someone local who does that. Di2, obviously, I've got the medium cage on the back here, and the reason is because I wanted to go for slightly bigger. I have the option to go for the bigger cassette, so I can go up to a 34 cassette on the back, which I took the bike out to Bavaria and did a fair bit of climbing, and that 34 was really nice to have. I normally run around with a 30 cassette on the back. Yeah, so there we go. Other than that, it hasn't had many changes. Saddle wise, it's a specialized power arc, I think. So it's the wider saddle, which took me a while to work out that I needed a wider saddle generally, but it's arc, so it's just arced over here. I find this really comfortable. So all my bikes take these specialized saddles now. 2 of them are power. Yeah, lovely saddle. Anyway, oh, and the other thing which I get a lot of grief for, I've got this, I think it's called a Italian racing mirror in here. I don't use it for racing. It's probably a little bit over the top and I get a lot of grief for it, but it is nice just to be able to look down. I do find myself, when I've got a bike without a mirror there, I do find myself just looking down. It's a very nice check in the summer when you head down going for it, to be able to just a quick check, yeah, I'm clear, and then you can properly look over your shoulder, so you don't swerve out anywhere. So there's my bike. 2 hours before the family gets back. It's nearly summer. Hang around, got sunset coming up, so I'll get back at the moment just after sunset, and I know I've got to climb in there as well. Got a new fluffy thing on my GoPro. Hopefully there's no wind noise and you can just hear me. Or maybe you'd rather not. This bike just wants to go fast. My average speed for the same sort of watts that I normally put in is about a mile an hour faster, which seems a bit much. This bike really does want to fly. Brilliant bit of kit, really comfortable, easily my most comfortable bike, fastest bike. In fact, no, it's not the most comfortable. I think the Mason is a little bit more long distance comfy. These wheels, oh, I'll tell you what, so this is how quiet it is when you freewheel. I'll put this back there. Nothing, no noise at all. Quite impressive. A little bit disconcerting, but quite impressive how they do it. I'm loving this ride. I'm a little bit concerned I'm not going to get back in time. I think I'm going to run out of sunset. Sunset is 17:25, 17:40 when I get back. That's a little bit close. If I'm having too much fun, just got to keep an eye on the sun. I think it'll be on time, I'm not sure I will. Anyway, bike feels amazing. This is one big advantage of having a summer bike and a winter bike, is that you get a nice day and you have a chance just to get onto something that's a little bit more fun. Certainly a different bike. More than I deserve. I'd say the one thing I really do like about Di2 are the shifters. So just on the top of the hoods here, I can shift. So each side has one button on the top, and you can program that to 3 different settings for each button. So single press, double press and a long hold. So it means when I'm doing sporty or something like that, a long press will take me straight to a map on the left, a long press on the right will take me straight to the elevation page. With the Zipps is that they are quite a lot harsher than an aluminium wheel. You really do feel all the lumps and bumps in the road, which in the UK isn't great. But they feel fast. This time of day is great for going for a ride, but the trouble is everyone's going home in their cars. They're all in a hurry, the sun is quite low. I can see them squinting as they come around the corners, squinting at me. So, gotta be a little bit careful with it. But it's worth it. It's worth the risk.
Move on down the track.
To go, 18 minutes before the sun goes down. Tyres, which I've got on here, are the GP 5000 and they're the tubeless. I think they're a little bit heavier because they're tubeless. They went on to the Zipps quite tight. Had to have one lever on both wheels to get them on. However, they went up really easy. A couple of pumps and they'd already caught. Yeah, and the tyres roll really well. I think they feel a little bit faster than the Zipps. I can't really tell, I suppose, but they feel fast compared to all the other wheels I've got on tyres. Yeah, nice set. Into wind a little bit now. Yeah, so I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to get back before it gets dark. 10 miles, and gets dark generally about half an hour after the sunset. Pushing your luck really. I think legally you're supposed to have lights on, but after sunset, or is it evening civil twilight, I don't know. But anyway, got a backlight, got my front light. What a nugget. But I'll get back before it gets really dark. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this ride with a climb to go.
Move on down the track.
Back, but a little bit too close for comfort. I reckon 10-15 minutes and it would have been dark. But anyway, back. I don't think my other bike would have got me back before it got dark. This one definitely did. Flying along, 21 miles an hour on the flat, just really comfy, bombing along. Oh, I missed it. Okay, there we go. A quick look at Ultimate SLX, which I think overall is a really nice bike, particularly with the Zipps on it. As with any bike, I think you go for an upgrade. On the wheels probably first is your first big upgrade, and the bike with that frame definitely deserves the Zipps. Not sure I deserve the bike, but there we go. Tyres went really nicely. I'm quite impressed with those. Felt really comfortable and very smooth. So yeah, nice little combination. Really nice to get out on a summer bike and have a little bit more fun in the sun. But yeah, but as soon as that sun went down, it got cold very quickly. Quite impressed with Di2. It's been really cold here over the last few weeks, and Di2 has stayed charged. I left it at 70% when I set off today. It indicated 60%. So it's done quite well. My stages on the right hand side, battery's clearly run out, so I just need to recharge that. There we go. A quick sprint after work, first for quite a long time. Right, so that's my quick video then on the Canyon Ultimate, which I bought in 2017. So this is 2017 model. In 2017 it was the Cycling Weekly overall winner for Bike of the Year. That was the non-disc version that they tested there, but this one is slightly heavier. I think it's about 500-600 grams heavier with the discs. It's certainly different. So the bike I had before this was the CF SL9, which was the rim brake version, which was certainly felt lighter than this bike. This is the SLX frame, but with the discs on it instead, and it certainly feels a little bit different. But other than that, very similar bikes. Yeah. And Canyon have been an amazing company. I've bought 3 bikes off them now. I bought an Endurace AL, the Ultimate CF SL, and a CF SLX, this one here with the discs. Every time the bike has arrived on time, with all the right bits. Mechanically they are really tight, so just all the little things. When you put the through axles in, they are really slick to do up, much easier than some of the other bikes I've had in terms of wheels. When they say they're going to give you Ultegra gear throughout, that's exactly what you get. So there is no real compromise. I've got nothing but praise to say for Canyon. A fantastic bike, really comfortable, really everything that I read up about them. They've come out with great reviews. I can see very little reason that I will shift away from Canyon, although I am tempted away a little bit by Trekomonda, possibly as my next bike replacement for this. However, I will probably just get this bike resprayed. It's a fantastic frame. Why would I want to change that? Why would I want to change anything on there? I've put a lot of time and effort into it and money, so I'll probably maybe next season get this stripped down and resprayed. The other quite slight modification I had made was my Di2. Instead of having, because I used to have it the controller up under here, I've actually now got one of the bar ends. I put it on the left side so that I can have my mirror on the right side, which I get a lot of flack for, which is, I find, a fantastic bit of kit. Particularly just for a quick glance down. I find myself almost all the time just a quick glance, not all the time, but a quick glance down to clear what's behind before I turn around and look where I might wobble out a little bit. Anyway, so that was a really quick look at the Canyon that I've had hanging on the wall in some of my videos, on which I'll be running a lot more this time.